everyone, it's Belle here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing you how to make these mini Rainbow Loom chalk bags. And this one is the one without fur, eyes, or the hands. This is just a plain one. This is the string that goes around your waist. And then there is chalk inside and a chalk ball. And for this one, it has fur, hands, eyes, and a mouth, teeth. And I will be showing you how to do this one. But when I make this, I will be making the arms more thicker or bigger because this one is very skinny. And my eyes will be at the middle. So it's only one eye. I will be showing you how to do it all. So the materials you'll need are a loom, a hook, white bands for the chalk ball and the eyes, gray for this stripe, the side, and this one. And then for the main body part, I'll be using red. And then you only need 4 black bands for the eyes. So 8B plus chalk bags have buttoned eyes. So if you have buttons, that would be great too. First, I will show you how to do the eyes, teeth, and the hands. So first, take one band and then cross. You could start wherever you want on your loom. And then you're just going to take a single band and you're going to cross on 4 pegs, like that. And make sure you push all of them down. And then you're going to take one band only, and then you're going to go all the way around. So like that. And then you're going to flip the bottom layer up to the middle. So bottom 2 bands. You're going to push everything down, and then you're going to do 2 more rows just like this. So like that. And then we're going to close everything up together. So basically you're going to take this, you're going to take all, put that to the peg before, and then you're going to go in through the top layer, grab the bottom 2 bands, and then loop it to the top. And then again you're going to go through the top, grab the bottom 2 bands, and loop it toward this one. We're going to remove the 2 that we looped, and then grab your hook, go in through, pull that up, and then for this one, sew the 2 bands or 4 bands that are on your hook, 4 loops. You're going to leave it. You're not going to pull through anything. You're just going to take 2 red bands, pull that through, and it should stay in the middle. If you're not comfortable with this position, you could put this on your loom so it won't fall off. But for the eyes, now it kind of looks like a flower. You're going to go in the middle, and then you're going to flip it. Flip it so the whole thing is flat. Like that. I'll show you. You're going to make it flat with your fingers. Like that. So this is just like a white button. Like that. And then for the eyes, if you want to do them, because 8B plus chalk bags, those eyes don't have the black bands that are through, but I tried it out, and if you just put white eyes like that, it looks weird, kind of scary. So I'm going to use black bands for this. So you're going to pull that back out. So the white bands are on your hook. And then you're going to just push it at the end. So once it looks like that, make sure it's flipped. And your 2 red bands are on your hook. 2 chalk bag bands. And then you see there are 2 bands coming from this side. So you're going to go in the middle, so in between. It kind of has a little hole right there. It doesn't have to be exactly the same hole that you put. You're going to pull that through. And you're going to leave it like that. And then you want this end to go in the middle. It's kind of hard so you're basically going to fix that. Make sure it's in between these 2 bands, so the one you pulled through. Put that in the center, and then of course this one has to go across. So again, in between, you're going to go through, but then you're going to grab that loop, you're going to pull that through, and then again this one is going to go at the middle. So remove that red one and then put that on again. But make sure it doesn't fall off the other side. So like that. Make sure there are 2 bands in between these white ones. Flip it back. And then make sure the black band is in the center. Like that. And then you're going to do that again. But this time it's going to be easier. So right now it's across from this side, and then the next one we're going to go down. So about right here, take a band, pull through, again take it off, but this one is just going to go right here. So take this black one and then make sure it goes through. It's kind of tricky because it's the opposite side. You're going to make sure that that black band is through the red one, like that. And then again from the other side, you're going to bring that loop through. And then you're going to do the same thing like that. So if you want to make sure, there are 1 band and 1 band at the side, 2 bands white, and then 2 bands black at the middle. You're going to flip it back. So right now it has kind of like a cross. It doesn't have to be perfect. So if you have buttons, it should be a lot more easier. So right now it kind of looks like that. And then you can take your hook off. It should stay pretty well. I'm going to adjust the cross like that. So I'm only going to make 1 eye, and then I'll show you how to make the teeth, the fangs, these ones. And I just wanted to tell you that this mouth is going to stretch over 3 pegs. So 2 fangs are going to go through 2 bands. So it would be good if you have a latch hook, this one, so it's long, and you're going to take 1 band first, wrap it around your hook once, so it looks like that. You're gonna grab both and then loop it again, so you have 4 loops. And then you're going to take 2 bands, wrap around your hook once. So again, you have 4 loops. You're gonna grab it and then pull your cap band through. And then both ends back on your hook, like that. And then, this time you're going to take 3 bands, put that on your hook, loop it around once, so you have 6 loops, and then you're going to pull everything through. Again, both ends on your hook, like that. You're going to bring it to the end of your hook, so you see it's pointy, and then you're going to do that again. 1 band on your hook, grab both, loop it around again. So you have 4 loops, take 2 bands, loop it around once, loop cap band through, both ends back on your hook. You're going to take 3 bands, wrap around your hook once, grab everything, and then you're going to pull through, and then both ends back on your hook. So now it looks like that. See, 2 pointy teeth. You're going to grab 2 black bands, so they're not twisted or anything. You're just going to grab them and then pull everything on your hook through. So it's a little bit tricky if you have the Rainbow Loom hook. You're just going to grab all the fangs through, and then you're going to center it and then take that out. It should look like this. And then I'll show you how to make the arms. First, you want to have like the ball, the fist. So 3 bands on your hook, wrap it around once, grab everything, wrap it around again, and then you're going to take 2 bands, wrap around your hook once, grab that super big cap band through, center it, and then both ends back on your hook. So like that. And then you're going to repeat that 8 more times. So 2 bands, no more 3 bands, just 2 bands on your hook, wrap it around once, grab that whole thing through, center it, both ends back on your hook. You kind of want to center a cap band a little bit, so pull 8. I already pulled through 1. This is 2. Like that. You're going to stretch it. So total you should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the cap band is 1, 2. It's going to be thicker, so count the cap band too, okay? And then take 2 bands normal, pull through everything. Like that. So this is 1 arm, and then you're going to make another one. So like that, another arm. So now we could start with the chalk bag. First, we're going to do a starburst, so the whole thing's double banded. Like that. Take 2 bands, wrap around your hook 3 times, then put that in the center. So right now we're going to go through the cap band, grab the top 2 bands, and then loop that toward itself. Like that. You're going to push everything down, and then this one you're going to add some fur to it. So every fur, it's just 1 band and then twist around. I want to fill up my hook because later on you're going to need a lot of these. Or again, you could use your latch hook if you want, because it's longer. So like that, and then you want to pick up those 4 bands and then thread 1 fur on every single head. Like that. We're going to do that all the way around. Like that. Push everything down, and then we're going to do a row all the way around with fur. So again, I'm going to fill up my hook. So like that. And then again, 2 bands, but then you're going to pull through 2 fur bands through. So this is basically the fur and everything. I'm going to place that on, and then the whole row around is going to have fur. Like that, and then you're going to flip the bottom 4 bands up to the middle all the way around. So bottom 4, push your bands down. So now we're going to increase. So right here, you're going to take the top 2 bands and move them up. And this one, you can't just take the top 2 bands because it's going to cross. So if you take the top 2 bands and then you just move them up, it's going to cross right here. So this one, you can see the difference. So we're going to bring everything up and bring the top 2 bands down. So in that case, it's not going to be crossing. Same thing at the other side. All of the bands, top 2 down. This 2. So like that. And then at the middle pegs, you're going to bring up the top two. Mine's coming from this side, so we're going to bring them to that side. This one is coming from here, so bring them to that side. Same thing. Top two, coming from this side, coming from the other side. So you're going to push them all down, and then you're going to do 2 rows all the way around with the fluff. So again, the fluff is 2 bands, so 2 fluff pulled through like that. And then you're going to do 2 rows like that. So when you're done with your 2 rows, we're going to increase these 4 pegs. So we're going to grab all 4 and then move them up. Move them so you have a space. Like that. Push those down, and then just like before, we're going to increase these ones. So grab all 4, move them down, top 2, move them back. This one you can just move top 2, and this one you're going to have to move all. So like that, push everything down, and then you might want to grab the cap band and pull it up a little bit. Make sure now you're on 16 pegs. So right now we're going to do 2 rows all the way around with fur. It's the same thing, you're just going to do 2 rows and then flip the bottom 4. So now when you're done with your 2 rows, it should look like that. 4 bands on every peg. So now we're going to do also a row, but that row is going to be right here. It's going to be only 2 bands, so no fluff, and you're only going to add fluff on the back. So because we want this, so we want the middle, the face part to be smooth, not fluffy. So first you're going to add the fluff to your hook, so fill it up. So now we're going to add fluff on these pegs first. So at the front and another one up. Right here. Right here. And then rest of the way from here to here, so to the end of the loom, you're going to have 2 bands. So right now, rest of the way around is fur. So, right now, we're going to flip the bottom 4 once everything is laid. Like that. And then we're going to push it all the way down. And then you could pull the sides up a little bit. So, right now we're going to add this mouth. Make sure 2 of your fangs are on it. So for the mouth, we're going to put it across these 3. Make sure it's not the middle. Don't put it here. It's up here. So we're going to find those 2 hoops, put it on your finger, and then you're going to take top 4, lift them up, put one side on, and then put those 4 bands back. Do the same thing, but at the 3rd pin, so nothing at the middle yet. Take that off, put the black bands, so the mouth bands, on the pin, and put these back on, like that. And then, this is the trickiest part, we're going to find that loop, so the space between 2 bands. I think I found it, so like that, and then you're gonna put that space on. So once you found that, again, you're going to pick up those top 4 bands, put that hoop, so that space, the mouth band on, and put the 4 bands back on. So the mouth, make sure it's stretched over 3 pins, and then you're going to flip the mouth band on. So make sure the mouth band is attached. So when I am done with my mouth, we're going to do 1 row all the way around with fluff. So after this row, we're going to do our eyes. So again, this part has fluff, and this will be all double band. So fluff, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, and then right at the back it's going to be fluff. Now we'll fill up our latch hook. So like that, and then you're going to flip the bottom 4 bands, but make sure these have fluff on the back, and then these don't have fluff. Flip the bottom 4. Like that. Push all your bands down, and then you want the teeth to be out this. And then right now is our arm and eye row. So if you're going to do 2 eyes, then it's going to be right here, right beside the mouth. But then if you're going to do 1-eyed, and then you're going to be, and these are just going to be holding bands. So 2 eyes, and then these red bands are just going to go beside it. I'll show you place the eyes later. But first, our arms should be here. So grab your armband, place that here, and then right here is going to be fur. So pull through to place that on, and then right now it's 2 bands. So arm, fur, 2 bands. And if you want to do 2 eyes, then this one is going to be an eye, but I'm not, so 2 bands. And then 2 bands, 2 bands. And then if you're going to do an eye, then this one is going to be an eye, but I'm just going to do 2 bands all the way up here. And then this spot is going to be an arm. And then fluff all the way around the back. So it should look like that. If you have 2 eyes, your eye should be on right now. So you're going to flip the bottom 4 bands all the way around. Push your bands down. And then right now, if you have single-eyed, we're going to add that. Again, make sure the teeth is facing out. Pull the whole thing up a little. So right now, you could tuck your arms in. Right here. So, for the eyes, you're going to remove the red bands, because these are holding bands. Just be careful with it. So, once you removed it, it should look like that. And then find your middle peg. If you have another hook, like this or this, that'd be great. But I'm just going to show you how to do it without another hook. So, you're going to take off the peg that is in the middle of the mouth. Take that off. You could hold it on your hand or put it on another peg. And then, so see, this one is empty. So we're going to add all of these bands on, like that. So it doesn't matter if it's messy or not, if the eyes aren't popped out or not, but you could just place that on and we can fix that later. And then you're going to replace the bands. So right now, the eyes are at the bottom of the peg that is in the middle of the mouth. And then you're going to grab the whole thing and then flip it. So then it looks like that. It's basically the same thing to the mouth, so same technique. And then you could flatten the eyes. Make sure it's at the middle. So right now we're going to do, again, a half fur row. So the front right here is going to have fur and then no fur at the front to here. And then the back is going to have fur. So like that, and then you're going to flip the bottom four. So right now, it should look like that. The arms are kind of poking up a little bit, and the eyes are a bit weird, but we can fix that later. The teeth right now, we are going to do 2 rows all the way around with fur. So no half fur. So everything is going to have fur, and you're going to need 2 rows. Right now, we are going to close the ends off. So how we do that is we're going to take this end, grab that, pull it right here. So you have 8 bands on this peg. You're going to go through the top 2, grab the bottom, through the top 4, grab the bottom 4, and loop it forward. And then you're going to do that all the way around. So it's basically like a chain with just 4 bands. So again, go through, grab the bottom 4, loop it forward. Do that all the way around. So if you passed right here, you can just stretch it right here, but it could be too it could snap because there's too much tension on it. So you could remove that and then bring that up. So once you're at the side, you could remove this and all the other ones that you have looped. Remember, don't take off the bands that you haven't looped yet. Like that. And then this, again, will just be a fishtail, but it's going to be backwards. So it's basically the same thing. Go through, grab the bottom, and then loop it forward. Like that. And then you don't want to loop the last one. You're just going to grab it on your hook. So I'm going to take 2 bands and then pull those through. Both ends on your hook. Pull the first 2 through the second through, which makes a slip knot. You're going to pull that tight, fix the eyes. Make sure that's flat, and you can adjust the hands a little bit if you don't want them to be facing up. Right now I'm going to show you how to do the stripe at the back. You could do this, or if you don't want to, it's fine. I will show you how to make the chalk ball later too. Make sure the arrows are pointing away from you, and then you're going to go up. You're going to go up 4. Same thing at the middle. Like that. Push those down. And then you're going to take a band, wrap it around once, and then those will be our cap bands. So make sure it's twist though, or else it won't be tight enough. So 3 horizontal bands for the cap band. 3 horizontal bands. And then for the cap band, take 1 band, wrap around 3 times on your hook, place it right there. So this is tripled and these are all double. So we're going to go in through those 3 bands, 3 loops, and then you're going to loop that single band. And then you can take your cap band off. And then you're going to go through that loop and the horizontal band. Make sure you do. And then you're going to loop the whole thing forward. Do that on the other side. Like that. And then you could remove the front portion. And then right here, we're going to take 2 bands. Oh, and you could grab them all on your hook first. Stretch it. Take 2 bands, pull them through, and then tie a slip knot. Stretch it a little bit. It should look like that. And then you're going to add it right here and maybe down a little bit. You're going to find the portion that is with the side and then pull your slip knot through. And then you're going to secure it onto this fishtail. one band, pull through. So that's just securing. It's not anything. So you don't really have to go through this. You could go anywhere if you want, but I just like to go there. Tie a slip knot. You could tuck it in. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Oh, and I forgot. You could adjust the teeth whichever way you want. The eyes. And we're going to attach the other side of this, the securing stripe. So this time you're going to go through the cap band. And then again, pull that through. Secure it onto something. Pull through. And then tie slip knot. Like that. You could hide the tails again if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it. Like that. And if you want that strip around, you're going to need 2 bands. And then you guys should, or if you don't know, it's okay, the fishtail bracelet. So it's basically a fishtail for the strap. So I'm not going to do it long this time. I'm just going to show you. So everything is single banded. You're going to take 1 band and you're going to twist. Push that down. Take 1 band, put that on normally, and then another band, put that on normally. And then you're going to flip the bottom loop, only the bottom. You're going to leave the 2 on top. And then you're going to take 1 band, put that on, again loop the bottom one, 1 band, put that on top, loop the bottom one, 1 band, put that on top, loop the bottom one, and then you're just going to repeat that till it's long enough. So at the end, you're going to thread it through this part, and then you could use an S-clip, C-clip, or just a slip knot. I'm not going to do the strap today. I'm just going to jump ahead and show you how to do the chalk ball. So the chalk ball you want should be white. So you could do it anywhere on the loom, but remember, just not here. I like to do it like right here. You're only going to need 6 pegs. So first you're going to take 2 bands, and then you're going to do a starburst all the way around like that, and then take 2 bands, wrap around your hook 3 times, and then place it on the middle. So then you're going to go through the cap band, grab the top 2 bands, and then loop it towards itself all the way around. So like this. And then for this row, we're going to do an alternating row. So first it's a band, twist, place that on, and then 2 bands. one band, twist, place that on, and then 2 bands. So you're going to do that all the way around, alternating, like that. And then you're going to flip the bottom 4 bands all the way around. And you want to make sure that your bands don't pop off, because it's easy to pop off if it's double. So like this, we're going to do a row all the way around with only 2 bands. So these are normal, only 2 bands all the way around for 1 row. So like that, push that down, and then we're going to do an alternating row again. So 2 bands, and then 1 band twist, 2 bands, 1 band twist, all the way around. Flip the bottom 4 bands, like that. Push those all the way down, grab your cap band, pull that up. So it should look like that. And then grab your hook or your latch hook, and then we're going to just go all the way around with it. So go all the way around, make sure you grab all the bands, and also make sure that the chalk ball doesn't flip over. Like that. And then we're going to grab 2 bands and then pull that through. Place it back onto the hook and then tie a slip knot. So this is going to be your chalk ball. And then you could add some white bands for the chalk if you want to, and also you could hide the tail. You're just going to pull the tail through the chalk ball. But you might not notice the tail because there's so many chalk inside if you did put chalk inside. So stick that in like that. And then right now, your monster chalk bag is done. And that's the end of our video. I hope you like it, and I will be having more of these climbing equipment tutorials for you. Maybe I will be having harness, a rope, or whatever you like. And if you want me to make any of those, please comment down below and tell me which one you want me to make, and I will try my best to make it. And again, if you enjoyed it, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.